Sony is explaining how PS4 accessories will work on the PS5. This is actually not something that I was thinking about, but it does make sense. You have backwards compatibility for games. Should you have backwards compatibility for hardware? I probably have 20 PlayStation controllers at my house.
Yeah.
Over the years, just accumulating. They get beat up, but they're hanging around.
Yeah.
And so Sony has explained that they're going to be all right. Those DualShock 4 controllers will work, but they'll work on the old titles, which is a really weird thing to wrap your head around. That those controllers will only be useful to you for the old titles. If you pick up a new title, which has the features associated with this new controller, what do they call the new one? Would it be the DualShock 5? Do they have a name for it yet?
I thought it was DualSense.
DualSense.
Completely wrong.
Is that in the headline? DualSense. Let's make sure we have the right name of their new. Yes, DualSense controller. You're right, Will. I see it in the article right here.
Yeah.
You know, how can you keep it all together? DualShock, DualSense. Are we getting shocked or are we sensing? What are we doing? Anyway, we're sensing because this one has far more variety in the haptics, as we learned in Jeff Keighley's video. That this one is going to be more sophisticated. It's not just shock, but it's little minor vibrations and way more motors to create a sensory experience.
You feel sand.
You will feel sand, which is what I'm looking forward to. Yeah. Never mind the what do they call them? A level? What is what's a high level title? They don't say A list. A grade? What? Triple A. Yeah. Triple A, like beef. They use that for beef too.
Triple A grade?
Yeah. I think they use it for beef and video games. You decide how you want to rank it. Triple A title. I don't care about triple A titles. What I care about is feeling sand on my controller. Then I go to bed.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all I need. Anyway, so yes, the DualShock 4 controller will only work with the old titles. After that, new technologies and features offered by the DualSense controller, such as adaptive triggers and their haptic feedback, those controllers will be required for the newer titles, which enable those features. But even third-party stuff that was certified to be used on the PS4, so controllers from Razer and others, they will also likely work. Sony's not saying for sure, but they'll likely work in the same fashion as well on the PS4 titles. And then the other piece is the PSVR headset. So a lot of people forget PlayStation had VR. Yeah. I don't think it was the most popular thing in the world, but it's actually kind of cool. I played around with it every so often. The PSVR headset, including the camera, the Move wands, and the gun-shaped aim controller, are going to work with the PS5. The camera is going to require an adapter, but Sony promises it will be available free of charge. When do you ever get anything free of charge? What do you do? You send an email? How do you get it free of charge? I'm really curious about this. They didn't give the full details. They're going to be announced later, but if you have a PSVR, you better be hitting up Sony because they're about to hit you with the free of charge adapter.
That's great.
Sony never gave me anything for free, so I say go for it.